Hi everybody, it's Jen. Welcome to Fitness Challenge. I'm actually here this week. I'm not at the dentist, although I am going to the dentist tomorrow, but that's a side story. We are going to start in 1 minute. You do not need anything today other than yourself and a mat. If you want to add weights, you're more than welcome to, of course. But today we are going for repetitions. We're not going for time. So it's 8 repetitions. That's our number today. So squats and lunges and push-ups and all variations of those exercises we're going to do 8 repetitions, and then some of those exercises we're also going to add in some pulses. So if you want weights, beautiful, grab them. If not, not a problem. Don't worry. We can do them without them. But if you want a mat for when we do the push-ups and the core work, you might want to grab it now. Okay, so as I said, 8 is our magic number. We have a grouping of squats, we have a grouping of push-ups, we have a grouping of lunges, and we have a grouping of core. And we'll see how time works and kind of go from there. Everything today is slow and controlled, and I want you to be in control of your whole body the whole time. So if we're doing a variation of a squat, you know, like I don't like it, you can switch back to a different variation. If I'm going down to a depth that you're not comfortable with, or maybe you want to go a little deeper than me, that's totally fine. You do that, no worries. And then if you need to adjust the depth, the weight, the resistance, any of that stuff, please do so. But we're not trying to bring through as many as we can. It's 8, slow and controlled, doing everything the entire perfect form as much as we can. All right, so we're just going to go through some exercises just to get ourselves warmed up. So we're going to have our hands on our hips. Our feet are going to be wide, and we're just going to squat up and down, chest up nice and high. All right, so let's challenge our balance a little bit. So we're going to squat, tap, squat, tap. Two more each side. Let's do the same thing back. So squat, come up, tap, back. There is no jumping in today's routine. Two more each side. And squat. Beautiful. Let's come down to the ground. And we're going to be on our knees. And we're going to be here in a plank. And we're just going to tap the shoulders. One more each side, and then hold it, and I want you to come down and up, just from your scapula, just from those shoulder blades. Well, one more. Now let's come to our toes, and tap those shoulders. One more each side. And then come nice and still. Retract. Come up. Two more. And let's stand on up. Feet nice and wide. Let's lean one way and then the other. I was hoping I would be able to do this workout today without my fan on. Sorry, there's just no way. Let's come down and hold. Other side, hold. Come on up, bring those feet in. Let's just step one in front and back. So we're keeping that back leg straight right now. Be ready to add in that full lunge. Down, tap, up. Down, tap, up. Next time I want you to come down, stop, come up, switch sides, down, stop. Let's do 2 more each side. Switch, down, stop, other way, down, stop. Last time, down, stop, and down, stop. Come on up, grab some water really quick. I'm going to turn my fan on because, sorry, I just can't. It's just too warm. Okay, so our first grouping are squats. So if you're having a weight, you can hold them down here, kind of a suitcase style. You can have them up here. You can have it here. You can have a band underneath your legs. You have a big strap and hold them here. Whatever you want. I'm doing it just body weight today. So we're going to start out with narrow. So we're going to do 8 repetitions of all of these squats and then follow with an 8 count pulse. Okay? So super narrow, feet super close together, sitting back, optional weights. We ready? 8 repetitions. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come down for 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reset. Hip width apart. Same thing. Let's go down for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Sumo. Heels in, toes pointed out. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2. Same distance or same time going up and going down. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Super wide plié. Ready? Let's go. 1. Make sure you're still going straight down, chest is up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring those feet in. We're going down to the ground for push-ups. That was our shortest segment. All right. So I'm going to be on my knees. Feel free to be on your toes. We're starting out with super narrow. So hands like super close. Your elbows are going to want to flare out. Don't want them. Tuck them back behind you. You ready? We're not going to pulse on this round. Just 8 repetitions. You decide the depth. You ready? Hands together. Let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reset. Take a second. Move those wrists around. We have regular normal push-ups. So about shoulder width. Elbows tracking the back, not out. Are you ready? On your mark. Get set, go. 1, 2, 3, I'm getting a little bit more challenging, just building push-ups on top of push-ups. Now we have wide, so outside of your shoulders. Your elbows might be a little bit out on this one. It's not as crucial because you're so far out, more than likely you're going to be where they need to be anyway, but just try your best to keep those elbows tucked in. I'm going to be about as wide as my mat, but I'm outside of my shoulders. You ready? Well, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, relax. We have 2 more sets. We have staggered. You can do staggered one of either 2 ways. If you have something like a yoga block, you can do a staggered is in height. So one hand's on the block, one hand's on the ground. That's option 1, or a stability ball or a medicine ball. Stability ball would be a little too high. Or you can stagger them in depth. So one hand would be up here and one hand would be down here. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider. That's why I feel comfortable doing it today. If you want to stagger at a different width or depth, totally fine. Hopefully that's giving your shoulders a chance to recoup a little bit. So let's go first side and we're down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Recover. Shake it out one more time. Obviously, the other hand is either higher physically or higher vertically or horizontally. All right, last set of push-ups. Are we ready? On your mark, get it, set, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no rush, 7, 8, beautiful, beautiful, stand on up. Now we have our long set, which is going to be lunges. It's long because we have to do right and left side. So just to move my mat over to the side, I'm going to grab a quick drink of water. So we're going to add in those pulses back here. So we're going to do 8 repetitions on our right side, pulse for 8 on our right side. 8 repetitions on our left side, pulse for 8 on our left side. All right, first one nice and easy. We're doing a forward lunge. So I'm going to step towards the back of my mat, and I'm going to lunge forward and come back. So I'm not going to stay out and just lunge, lunge, lunge. I'm going to come out, lunge, and reset here. So the full movement the entire time. Are you ready? Have weights if you want them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to pulse. Come on out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Other side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Shake it out. I'm going to come to the other side of my mat. Now I'm going to lunge backwards. Same thing, just reverse. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Between the two, you should really be working to stabilize the leg. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reset. Shake it out. All right, so now we're going to cross over in front in a diagonal. So we're going to be crossing over in front, and then we're going to be crossing behind. So those are our two. So I'm going to face the camera for these just because of the space that I have, but it's the same exact thing. All right, hopefully we recovered, adjusted our weights if we need to, and let's begin. 1, 2, we're resetting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake it out. Other side. 1, 2. Make sure you're going over the same amount on each side. 3. And the same depth of that back knee. 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're not pushing yourself 7 up with those hands on the thighs. 8. You need to just go a little lower in depth. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reset. Shake it out. All right, same thing. Crossing behind this time. Big breath in, big breath out. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reset. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reset. We have one more group left. Lateral or side lunges. So we're going to lunge out to the side and then come all the way back in and tuck in. If you have weights, I was just putting them front to back or up high for this one. All right, shake it out. You ready? 1, 2. Make sure you're sitting far and back. 3. Chest up nice and high. 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. All right, we have one more group left. That's our core group. So grab your mat and head down to the ground. We're going to start out with Russian twists. So your feet can either be on the ground here, or they can be up in the air, your choice. And as before, you can have weight or weights in your hands. Just make sure your back is nice and straight. I don't want you hunched over in some weird position. And I want you to make sure that you are twisting equally to your right and to your left. You're not going here on one side and here on the other side. Almost done. All right, lift those feet if you're going to lift them, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop those feet. All right, we have threading the needle. So what we're going to do is we're going to be on our side. We're going to be in a side plank, either on your knees or your toes, your choice, but your hand is going to be up here, and we're going to thread through and come on up. So we have a right side and a left side here. If you want to be on your knees, cool. If you want to have your feet spread wide for more stability, that's fine. Or your feet can be on top of each other. You decide, your choice, and you make the decision as you go along. All right, let's bring sure that shoulder and elbow arm is not to the straight line as possible. Come up to your plank, arm up. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. Whew. I am sweating. Other side, same exact thing. If you made a modification halfway through, please do so on this side as well. Set yourself up correctly, nice line. And come up and twist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. All right, we have one more exercise left. Those are roll-ups. What you're going to do is we're going to lay down on the ground. We're going to hug our knees into our chest. We're going to come up, and we're going to stop, and then come back down. If that's way too easy for you, you're like, I can do that, Jen, not a problem. I want you to roll all the way until you physically stand up. So those are our two options. You can either roll and stop on the ground, or you can roll enough to stand up. Either one, you're doing 8 times. When you come back down regardless, you're going to stop and keep momentum out of it. So we're going to roll up, we're going to stop, everything's going to be wonderful and great. We're going to stop, and then we're going to start again from a stop position. If you need to hold on behind your knees or your thighs, feel free. Otherwise, try not to hold on. Make it a little more challenging. This is our last exercise, and then we're going to cool down, so make it worth it, okay? Big breath in, big breath out, on the ground. Let's roll up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8. Woohoo! Alright, so if you were standing up, obviously, we're going to take a little bit longer. We'll wait for you. If you were done, grab some water and come back to your mat. And we will stretch it out. Alright, let's start out in a nice cross-legged position. Hands on our legs. Some shoulder rolls. So next week, Miter is closed. We will have a workout, but it'll be one that we've already done before. Switch directions from previous. And I'll also link a video that we haven't done before from another instructor, so you can change it up. And let's rotate. I like to give options if I can. Switch. Come back to the center. Let's walk those hands forward, keeping those hips on the ground. Come on up. Let's switch those legs. This time we're going to reach one arm up and over, side stretch. And up and over, side stretch. Come back to the middle, walk those fingertips forward. And come on up. Let's lay on our side and grab a foot. Quad stretch, front of the thigh. Release, straighten that leg, and just do some little circles from that ankle. All movements, all directions. And let's switch it over to the other side. Quad stretch first. And release, and let's move around that ankle. Alright, let's roll onto the belly. Let's push ourselves back through tabletop. Let's just do a couple little shakes of your imaginary tail. And then tuck your toes under and walk those hands to meet the feet. And then roll up nice and slow. Move my mat out of the way. I'm going to cross one leg over the other. Hands on the hips. And lean over until I'm feeling a stretch in the hamstrings to the back of the legs. Come on. And let's switch it out. Other side. Come on up. Let's do our nice little chest opener. Find a wall or door frame. Your shoulder, wrist, and elbow in a nice straight line. Thumb is pointing up. We're just kind of letting us stretch all this nice upper chest area into our armpit. And let's come up at a diagonal. And down. Release. Other side, same thing. Cross. Right. A nice horizontal line. And come up. And come down. Let's release, let's cross one leg over the other, make a nice little figure four, and sit back. If you can have your arms crossed behind you like this, try it. See what we can do today. And release, and let's switch it out. Other side, same thing. Get those legs situated, and then add in the arms. One side's obviously going to be harder for you than the other, so do what you can do. No worries. And then come on up. Finally, let's just drop that head and neck, stretching all back in here. Come on up and just do a nice big head roll one way and the other. And one way and the other. Awesome work. Thanks for coming. I hope you had a nice class. I know I got a nice good sweat on. Have a great day, and I will see you live in 2 weeks. Bye.